Apple is finally jumping into foldables, and somehow people are already acting like this thing will change the world before it even exists. The so-called iPhone Fold Ultra is getting hyped as Apple's next big thing, but the leaks honestly raise more questions than excitement. The biggest flex right now is apparently the thickness. Early leaks claimed the phone would be around 11mm folded, and people instantly dragged it for being chunky. Then suddenly, new reports appeared saying it could be around 9.4mm folded and as thin as 4.5mm to 4.8mm unfolded. That sounds impressive on paper, but let's be real for a second. Making a foldable insanely thin usually creates another problem somewhere else. Battery life suffers, heat gets worse, durability becomes questionable, repairs become nightmares. Physics does not magically disappear just because Apple puts a logo on the back, and that is exactly where this whole thing starts sounding risky. Apple reportedly wants this foldable to feel slim and premium instead of thick and awkward like many current foldables. But companies have been chasing thin foldables for years already, and most of them still struggle with durability. Thin designs look cool during launch events. 6 months later, people start worrying about scratches, hinge problems, battery aging, and expensive repairs. The displays are also getting a lot of attention. Leaks suggest a 5.3-inch to 5.5-inch outer screen and a huge 7.7-inch to 7.8-inch inner display. Basically, Apple wants this thing to act like both an iPhone and a mini tablet. Sounds exciting until people remember something important. Foldables are still awkward for many daily tasks. Most apps are not perfectly optimized. Multitasking sounds cool in ads, but ends up being ignored by average users after a few weeks. And carrying a fragile mini tablet in your pocket is not exactly everyone's dream. Apple fans are also celebrating the rumored wider design because it may feel more natural than the tall and skinny Android foldables. But again, this is Apple solving problems that already existed for years in a market it completely ignored. Now suddenly, the same people who called foldables useless gimmicks are pretending folding phones became revolutionary overnight. The hinge leaks sound even funnier. Reports claim Apple is using a liquid metal hinge with ultra-thin glass to reduce the crease. Supposedly, the crease depth could stay under 0.15mm with an almost flat fold angle. In simple words, Apple wants the crease to become nearly invisible. That sounds amazing until you remember every foldable company has promised the same thing at some point. Samsung, Huawei, Honor, OPPO, all of them spent years trying to minimize the crease. Some improved it, none completely solved it. So, expecting Apple to magically eliminate one of the biggest problems in foldables on the first try feels overly optimistic. With these upgrades, there are some weird compromises also. Some leaks suggest Apple could completely remove Face ID and bring back Touch ID on the power button, just to save internal space. That alone tells us how difficult this design really is. People spent years paying premium prices for Face ID. And now Apple might quietly walk backwards because there is not enough room inside the device. Other rumors mention dual cameras, under-display camera tech, massive camera bumps, an A20 chip, and a battery somewhere between 5,500 mAh and 6,000 mAh. Honestly, it sounds like Apple is trying to cram every futuristic buzzword possible into one product. Honestly, it sounds like Apple is trying to cram every futuristic buzzword possible into one product and hoping nobody notices the trade-offs. And then comes the biggest joke of all, the price. Leaks point toward a late 2026 launch with a price somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500. That is laptop money for a phone that folds. A phone category that still has durability concerns, expensive repairs, visible creases, and questionable long-term reliability. Right now, the iPhone Fold Ultra looks less like a breakthrough and more like Apple entering a market late. Anyway, that is the latest situation with the iPhone Fold Ultra. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.